We are group number 5. Here our group members. As you can see on the screen, our topic is monetary policy, interest rate, money and credit. First of all, monetary policy means the process by the central bank manage the supply and cost of money in an economy, mainly with the view to achieve the macroeconomic objective of price stability. From the 2020 annual report, in the view of COVID-19 pandemic, central bank initiated several measures to relax the monetary conditions in Sri Lanka, like focusing on lowering cost of funds, ensuring adequate liquidity in the money market, facilitating the smooth functioning of the financial system caused by COVID-19. Here, central banks mainly focus on the growth, recovery and stability of the country. So, central bank commenced and continued through 2020 with the reduction in policy interest rate by total 250 basis points and statutory reserve ratio applicable on all rupee deposit liabilities of licensed commercial bank reduction by 30% in 2020. For the easy understanding, this is the overall performance of 2020 monetary sector. Because of the COVID-19 economic downturn caused by unprecedented ease in monetary policy in 2020. So all these details we will explain in upcoming event slides. There are monetary tools used by the central bank and how they impact on the market and economy. Here, when we take the policy interest rate, central bank reduced their policy interest rate by 2.5% points so that it enhanced the credit followed by lowering real interest rate which support the domestic business affected by COVID-19. Next, central bank lowered the statutory reserve ratio by 3% to enhance liquidity in the domestic money market, thereby 180 billion to the market in 2020. And also, central bank reduced the bank rate by 6.50% to signal the availability of emergency fund for financial sector. Other tools are like open market operations, concessional loan schemes, specific rate reductions, moral suasion and forward guidance are impact on market, like expansion in private sector credit and formation of expectations so that economy is expected to take off by supporting the expansion of domestic business and also macroeconomic. So monetary policy contribute on inflation. The substitute demand factors overall will well anchored inflation and also actions and administered price revision help maintain inflation at relatively low levels during 2020. Here, Colombo Consumer Price Index based on headline inflation remained 4.6%. Same time, National Consumer Price Index based on the headline inflation recorded 4.2% at the end of year. interest rate and average weighted call money rate reduce. When we see the yield on government securities also decline in 2020. Because of the monetary policy followed in the pandemic, in the primary and secondary market, their yield on government sector declined by 426 to 414 basic points. Next, deposit and lending interest rate impact by monetary policy in 2020. Market rate and lending rate declined in 2020. The market deposit rate recorded their lowest level, 4.93% in 2020. This is the historical low level after 2005.
Thank you, my dear partner. Now we will see the topic on bank credits to micro, small and medium-sized enterprises called MSME. It's accepted that micro, small and medium enterprises play a major role in the development of the economy due to their potential to promote inclusive growth by reducing the regional inequalities of economic performance. The International Labour Organization reported in 2019 that about 90% of all enterprises in many countries consist of micro, small and medium enterprises. But in Sri Lanka, there is a limited access to finance is cited as the key determinant to the growth of micro, small and medium enterprises. According to the Asian Development Bank, the major factors contributing to the decline of the micro, small and medium sectors in Sri Lanka, such as limitation within the financial institution, limitation within market infrastructure, within the micro, small and medium enterprises, for example, poor financial literacy, lack of market knowledge and lack of transparency. During the COVID pandemic, micro, small and medium enterprises were severely affected. Therefore, the central bank given more importance to commence a monthly survey on credit granted to the micro, small and medium enterprises by the licensed bank. This is the graph is described of average in new micro, small and medium. Based on the graph, the weighted average